everybody. This is Brian, back with another game-changing lesson today. What was that little thing I was doing there? Well, that was a nice little, you can use that as a turnaround. Typically, it'll be used as a turnaround from the one chord in a blues going to the fourth chord. So if we're coming out of, say something, I'm doing this in E. Or take it to the 5 chord. If we slow that down. Okay, now check it out. Things like this, it's always good to break these down, and you don't have to be a theory geek, but when you understand what's going on here, it makes this really easy to execute. The whole concept here is we're starting on a dominant 7th chord. Okay, so I'm starting on an E7. Now you can find E7s all over the guitar neck. I tend to use these shapes just to keep them clear and cutting through in the mix if I'm playing, with a band. I tend to keep them up on the high 4 strings, but you don't have to do that. You can find E7s anywhere. But the concept here is this. Let's find any E7 that's a 4-note chord, okay? So we're not going to repeat. We're not going to have an E7 like this because there's 6 notes in here. There's repeating E's and other notes. There's a repeating B in there as well. So that can get a little confusing for what we're going to talk about here. What we're going to talk about here is we find a 4-note chord, E7, wherever it might be. If you don't know these shapes, this is going to be good homework for you. You can play, an E7 has 4 notes. It has an E, a G sharp, a B, and a D. Now 4-note shapes like this are going to be able to be found in 4 different spots. Okay, I'll say these for you just if you haven't played them and you want to practice them. Now I'm playing on the high 4 strings, so I'm just going to name the frets here. I'm going 2, 4, 3, 4. We'll call that shape 1. Here I have 6, 7, 5, 7. Here I have 9, 9, 9, 10. And here we have 12, 13, 12, 12. Okay, rest assured there is an E, a G sharp, a B, and a D in all 4 of those shapes. Now here's the concept for that little turnaround. This is pretty easy. All of the notes move down chromatically, a half step, except for the root, except for the E. Okay, in this case, E is the root. So if we are able to find the chord, and again, it is worth doing this homework, name all the notes. Be able to look at this shape and say, okay, I know that's my E, that's my B, that's my D, that's my G sharp. Okay, so watch what happens here. I'm going to keep the E where it is, and I'm going to move all the other notes down chromatically. Okay, here's my E. It's on my D string. So that's going to stay there while these notes, okay, that's a diminished chord, technically. Doesn't really matter right now. What matters is figure out how to get your fingers underneath this shape. We move down again, right? So now we're at 3, 2, 3. We're going to move that down to 2, 1, 2 while keeping the E here. So we're going to have a little hand shift. And then you just land on an E, or you can land on another E7. If you want to go up to the 5 chord from there in the key of E, that would be B. So then I might play something like, a B9 or a B13. I could play a B7 sharp 5 like that. Okay, so check it out. Same concept's going to apply no matter where you go. Find the chord, find where your E is. That note stays the same. Okay, in this case, my E is right here on the G string. All the other notes are going to move down. What you'll notice here is this second shape is always this diminished shape. Okay, so it's another good way to just kind of hammer home the the drill and how to play that second shape of the chord. Okay, we're gonna move down again. The E stays the same, the other two notes move down, you know, and then I can land on this next E7 here. I can keep this going. Okay, and the high one, this is probably the easiest because the high E is, well, the E is on the high string. Okay, rest assured, guys, you can find that anywhere. And if you want, you can take it a step further. You can leave out the E, right, and just play the G sharp, the B, and the D, and then you don't have to worry about keeping the E static. You don't have to hold anything static. You can move whatever shape you find. If you find the G sharp, the B, and the D, you just move down. So like, for instance, I'll do this a lot. Okay, here I'm using the A string, the G string, and the high E string. And check it out, I have a D note, I have a B note, and I have a G sharp. So the E isn't even in here. And because of that, I can just simply go move down that way. Makes life a little easier, but it is cool to keep the E in there so you get that kind of fat sound. You hear that repeating. I'm a big fan of that, personally. All right, you guys, there's your quick lesson of the day. My name is Brian. I do give virtual lessons. If you are interested, hit me up. I've been at this a long time. Berklee College of Music graduate, full-time guitarist and piano player, and the gig schedule is light right now, so I got plenty of time for more students. Shoot me a message, shoot me a friend request. I'm going to be posting tons and tons of guitar tips and tricks here. All right, thank you.